So I'm posting 2 videos today specifically because I want to. So again, if you're new here, I'm Kareem. I play guitar. I play keyboard as well, but for right now, this year, I'm solely a guitarist. Anyway, so in my study of guitar this year, I've come across a lot of ways to enhance your playing and visualize the fretboard or memorize the fretboard or know the notes. And I've heard about the cage system and the number system. And because I play keyboard, I know the number system. I've learned about triads. But one key thing I don't really hear anyone talking about is dyads. Kinda has me wondering why. Because dyads are great. Let me show you what I mean. So what are dyads? Dyads are essentially 2-note chords. And I'm not sure if you saw exactly what I was doing or if you understood it, but essentially what I did was build dyads on the major scale. So if you're familiar with the major scale, I'm using the position here. And I'm using this octave. And what I've done is now what this allows me to do is not just enhance a melody by using single notes, but using 2 notes. And now this allows me to do double stops. This allows me to change the melody or even just do short licks and runs using dyads as opposed to single note lines. So let's break it down a little bit further. And if you want chord charts, they're available in the description. Feel free to join my Patreon as well. I'll be uploading them there. But yeah, let's break it down a little bit further. How do I create these dyads? See, pleasing sounds from the major scale with dyads are really just the root and the third, the root and the fifth, or the root and the sixth. And that's pretty much what I'm thinking about in creating these 2-note chords. So here, if I were to run the major scale from my root note and run it backwards, 1, 7, 6, 5. So that tells me that this is my 5. I mean, obviously you could also tell based on the position here, but it tells me that this is my 5. For this one, this is not my only option for the 2, but I quite like this one because it makes a run like this or a lick like this really easy. So here I have a 2, and the 2 and the 5 are also going together. So this could be considered the 4 of the 2, but it's still 5 within the key that I'm in. And if you're not sure which key I'm in currently, I'm still in the key of C. Here, my note is this one here, which is my 3 or E, and here's my 1. So this dyad is acting like my 3 in the key of C. Here's my 4, which is really just a 4 along with a 2. Or in the context where the 4 is my 1, this is a 6. Or I could go back. So wherever I play this shape on my B and G strings, it's really just a 1 and a 6. And you'll notice that normally I slide into these notes. So I think I mentioned another 2 that I use as opposed to this one. And that 2 would be found right here. So if I were to play the scale using this 2 as opposed to this one, you would get something like this. So in continuing, I think we were at the 4. I was saying that this is really just a 1 and a 6. In this case, the 5 is just a 5 with a 3 because we're still in the key of C. But from a perspective where the 5 is my 1, it's really just a 1 and the 6. Then we get to 6. I think that's where we're 5, right? So here's my 6. And you'll notice that I'm playing the 4 with the 6. When I get to my 7, I'm playing the 5 and the 7, and the 5 and the 1. So dyads are really great, and it's also a very good way to visualize the fretboard. It takes triads out the equation. It's easier to learn, it's easier to play in real songs, or both in practice and in actual songs. So dyads definitely helped me to enhance my playing. And I've been playing dyads for the last 7 days now since I've figured it out. I want to get more practice with dyads so that I can keep playing. And again, if you want the chord charts, they're available on my Patreon. So happy practicing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.